Hi guys, my name's Emma and let's talk spooky stuff. So today I'm going to do another review, and this one is on Dementia, which is a film that came out this year in the month of May. It's a video on demand release, so you should be able to see it either Google Play, I'm pretty sure, Amazon, YouTube I think even did a release, all of those good places you can find it. This is not sponsored, obviously. So this film, do you want to take a guess before I start what you think it's about? Yes, it's about a man who has dementia. Whoa, shocker, right? His family, who are a bit estranged from him, fly over to help him once I think he had a heart attack and then he is recovering. So his son flies over with his daughter. The daughter has met the grandfather, but they haven't met since she grew up. So I think they met once when they were kids, when she was a kid, not when they were kids. That would be weird. But he's not close with his family. The mother-wife had a divorce from the guy who has dementia when the guy was younger. God, this is confusing. I shouldn't be explaining it this way. You guys get what I mean. Because apparently he was abusive and he's a really bad father. So the daughter wants to kind of get to know her grandfather, but everyone's kind of iffy on him. And then another person comes into the mix as the homestay nurse. Is that what you call it? A nurse that looks after you while you're recovering and lives with you, so live at home nurse, I guess. And she's a bit iffy. The nurse starts kind of picking at the grandfather, the man with dementia, and kind of asking about war tales and his past. And then you can see some obvious drugging going on where she is over-medicating him, which is a huge thing in horror movies. That happens all the time, right? So I will say the aspects I really liked about this film is more to do with the psycho live-at-home nurse, just because she is psycho in a different way, and I kind of like when people are psycho in movies like this. Really subtle, very strange. She has motives and you really want to figure out what. So the characters, the fact that they stand alone, I really like. The daughter is a very strong character. Obviously the father or the grandfather is a very strong character as well. He's been in the war, he lives alone, he knows how to stand on his own 2 feet, and I like having lots of these independent people. And then obviously the nurse, who's like a complete psycho, who's got her own motive and she's like going out for the kill. So I really like those kind of aspects with having all these strong characters and you really don't know how they're gonna butt heads or what's gonna happen. And that mystery really kept me there. The storyline and the pacing was really good, but the characters are the ones that really kept you. I will say there are parts of the film that I felt were very predictable, just aspects, things that have happened in other films. I hate to ruin anything, but I'm just gonna say, spoiler alert, when she knocks on the door for the first time, the nurse, you just know that she's not from the hospital. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, but you know that something else is going on there. If you've seen a horror movie before and you see someone entering a room and not being associated with anyone else, and you know that they're not, and they're kind of talking their way into the situation, you're quite aware what's going on. But in saying all of that, I really do think that the subplots were the things that kept your attention till the very end, because the mystery just keeps unraveling and you really want to figure out what happens. Though the ending is quite sudden, I think that everything kind of undid itself in a way that was interesting, different, unpredictable, but also a little bit infuriating. It kind of gave you a little cheap ending, but at least it explained everything. Sometimes you can't have both, you know. There was one huge pet peeve I do have with this film is the music was very loud, and there's one point where it's like a fighting scene and the music's so loud you can't actually hear what the characters are saying to each other, and it is like an unraveling scene, so it is very important to the storyline. That really bugs me. I don't know why they keep the music so loud. It's like the score music, so obviously there's no singing or whatever, but why would you have music that loud while people are actually having conversations? I really don't like that, really not cool with that. But in saying all of that, I really do think that this is a good movie. It's kind of cheesy, but it also does break down a lot of stereotypes in horror movies, but it does also not have the best ending. So take that for what it is, and my personal score for this film is a 5 out of 10, just because I thought it was halfway there. I'm gonna give it a scare score of maybe a 3 out of 10. There's some action-packed violent scenes, which I really liked. And then I'm gonna give it a originality score of 4 out of 10 because bitch has seen this shit before. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know if you've seen this film, what you thought. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it as always, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay spooky. Bye.